in the ACC SEC Women's Challenge as we are getting set to jump center. Let's go, Virginia Tech Duke in the ACC Conference opener. Carleigh Wenzel, Rose Misha, Karis Baker, and Matilda Eck, the Swedish sharpshooter, making her 100th career start today. Wenzel drops it in. Kara Lawson rolling out the same starting five for Duke. Richardson, the reigning AP Player of the Year, posted over 23 points. Nice high-low look inside. 1 for 4 from the floor for Duke, 1 of 3, so it's not like the Hokies lighten it up to start either. Only bucket from Wenzel. Under 10 on the shot clock, good defense. Downhill, Nelson doubled. Rim run, Donovan in front of the pack.
You don't see that all the time, Dorian.
Nelson, one-on-one little Euro, can't get it. Misha rewarded for running the floor.
And frankly, Dorian, it is weird for players, I think, to be playing ACC games this early in the season.
Suffering gets the lay-in.
She just got to be able to knock down that mid-range.
Not really known for her mid-range game, has built a reputation as a sharpshooter. Nice position from Fournier. Hokies come away without points. Nice pass. Fournier eaten underneath.
She's so long and she's so smooth.
Hokies now 3 of 11 from the floor. Right back to Fournier, pays dividends.
That is such a tough shot. She ran the floor.
Struggled a little bit against South Carolina, but this is a game, Kelly, you thought she could really pop off.
Virginia Tech does not have the size they had last year. There's no Liz Kitley on this team, even though they will retire her jersey in a few weeks. And so Fournier, the first timeout comes at the first dead ball under 5, the media timeout. We haven't had that yet. I mean, this game has just been back and forth.
Wood knocks down the 3. Duke with a 4-point lead coming up on a minute to play in the first quarter. Kick, Richardson buries the 3.
That 3 ball, that's a good sign for Duke that Richardson's back in the scoring column.
Look at that. It's the strip. Wood blocked. That was Cale Peterson, the freshman from Wisconsin. White into the lane. Tough turnaround, blocked by Wood. Okananwa can't get it off in time. Duke. 100% of your donation goes directly to cancer research to help us eradicate this disease that has touched so many. As we are back to action here inside Cameron Indoor Arena, the strip and steal for Okananwa. Struggling to score, Misha in the paint, turnaround contested, doesn't get the bounce.
It just feels like every look Virginia Tech gets is a tough look. It's a contested look. And you got to give Duke's defense credit, and then hopes that that does come for Fournier after Christmas. She can settle in a little bit more and be a big factor for them in ACC play.
Runner for Suffering goes off the glass, but that's going to be a good slate of games.
Excited for those, Dorian. I'll be back up here for the North Carolina game. North Carolina, Georgia Tech, underrated early season matchup. Just being aware, being ready, quick hands, all the things you want in a super talented freshman.
Wenzel right downhill layup. Misha has this year. She's seen it in spades. Virginia Tech going to need it tonight. Fournier goes right around Misha for the lay-in.
Look at this again, because Fournier is going to work. The quick jab, one dribble.
Jackson doing a nice job on Eck. Another takeaway, those active hands. Donovan running the floor. Avoids the defense, gets the bunny. All over the Hokies, 25-12 inside Cameron Indoor. No. Gets her own miss. Right back to work. Scramble underneath. And one.
She has one speed, and that speed is 100%. Grabbing her own rebound there over the much taller Matilda Eck and putting it.
7 on the clock. Eck. Nowhere to go. Great defense. Baker just beats the clock. Big bucket for the Hokies, still trailing by 14. Fournier backing down Misha. That's a freshman.
Look at this again. Fournier catches that ball, 2 power dribbles, and goes up using her length, knowing she has that advantage. And then the but she also has such great touch. She can shoot the ball, just very fluid. Someone came to mind, but I don't want to say it, Dorian. It's a little crazy.
Well, you know I'm here for crazy as Wood knocks down the three from the corner.
She is the #10 recruit in the country. Maybe a very young, very early UConn Breanna Stewart. The potential is there.
We'll file that under the hot take.
Thank you.
We'll revisit that in a few years. Great give and go. What a find from Wood.
And here against Virginia Tech, you see this quick give and go action. Love the cut, and they brought the double.
That cut off on the baseline. Suffocating defense. Baker, tough take. Hokies 3 of their last 3 from the floor. Mayer whips it. Jackson, yes, for 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. May have gotten away with a travel there. Tech gets it back. You want to see the Hokies offense make.
I think they need to take more threes. You're 0 for 2 from 3. You've only taken 2. Obviously a size disadvantage. Tried to take one there, and I would utilize Karis Baker inside with that mismatch.
Wasn't a bad look from Baker, just a better defensive play by Jordan Donovan. Wenzel to the rack, gets the roll.
For Virginia Tech, and she's handled that roll well.
And it takes a while for a mental adjustment as Wenzel pops the top on the 3 to get used to being to the player at the top of the scouting sheet.
She has come out strong to start this second half.
Good look, Thomas finishes. Duke has run some really nice cuts. Wenzel, another strong take. Carleigh Wenzel to a hot start in the 3rd.
The committee did the right thing, and that crew right there, that huddle crew, they are the best in the business, so I'm excited to watch them tonight.
Wenzel blocked by Thomas.
And Wenzel's got to stay aggressive. Obviously, big block there. The most effective Hokie so far in this 3rd quarter. She's got to keep looking for her shot, and she's feeling it right now, Dorian.
Wenzel heating up.
This is just players making plays. This is a tough shot. Wenzel behind the back, elevates over 6 foot.
Teaching and interacting with some of their younger players, really feeding into them, feeding that confidence. Mayer steps back, triple and drains it.
Just as the Hokies are grabbing a little momentum, a massive 3 from Duke and Taina Mayer, and the 3 ball's been a difference maker.
They lead the Hokies 44-31 here in the 3rd quarter. Misha, little step through, gets it to fall.
Great footwork.
Duke has done a nice job making things tough for Misha. Just 2 of 6 from the floor. Okananwa, too strong, gets her own rebound. Knifes through the lane.
And that Energizer Bunny status, gets her own rebound.
Wenzel picked up, goes almost past Okananwa, gets the block. She's doing everything right now.
Because of how active she is on the glass every night.
Richardson avoids contact, silky smooth.
Is just different. They've got so many players that can hurt you. It doesn't have to be one player every night for Duke.
3-pointer plus the foul with the shot clock winding down. Hokies needed a spark.
Is not going away. What about Lonnie White drawing the foul? Stay tuned.
Okananwa will take it, rolls it in. Duke, no problem with the 3 ball.
She's got to learn how to handle the physicality, learn when to kind of pick her moments, right? When to go for the ball, when to just lay back and knock out.
Virginia Tech, after that hot start from Wenzel, 0 of 4 from the floor.
Wenzel's got to shoot that. She had an open look right there in the short corner. Take that shot, don't put it on the floor.
Misha will put it on the floor, get rewarded, bucket and 1.
Great job here to use her speed, right? She's got...
Richardson, give and go to Fournier, doubled, falls off the rim.
Fournier still scoreless in this 3rd quarter.
Suffering, what a move! DeJesus off the screen. She'll take it and get it. 3 points for DeJesus.
Like some of the professional leagues do, then that would have counted, but massive shot.
What a find, Donovan. Kicks it out, Richardson. Bounced out. Fournier working hard, wave it off.
Just smart play, and then how about Fournier? Fighting for that rebound, using her length.
Good defense by Richardson. Misha off to White, runner, gets the bounce.
It was so much fun to watch, and OU is a very good team, so I just respect the schedule that Duke has played, and Kara Lawson trying to get her team ready for anything.
Another tough take from Thomas, plus the foul.
Well, and they did win the OU.
That too.
She's still happy about that, but yeah, obviously a much better defensive performance here today, and a little bit of pressure. Apply a full court press when you have this type of lead to kind of put your foot on the gas in this fourth quarter. It's big. Sometimes you switch, but it can be really difficult to get over a screen as a defender.
X shaking loose underneath to get the lay-in. First points of the quarter for the Hokies.
Going tightly off that screen, right? So you make it really difficult for the defender to stay with you without fouling.
De Jesus got caught in the air, found Thomas, easy bucket.
She elevates, and I think she's thinking shoot, but then last second presence of...
The bad news for Tech is that means that Toby Fournier comes right back in.
And that's Duke's depth, that they have the best depth, without a doubt, in the ACC, and I think they're one of the deepest teams in the country.
The ability to wear other teams down.
And the other part of that tutoring is having players buy in. What a shot. Selecting herself and going to work, and then Fournier, tough fadeaway.
Great ball movement, Fournier, it's a 20-piece in her ACC debut. Fournier for another foul, so that's going to be her fourth.
And this is such a good job by Toby Fournier to hold her position. The pass wasn't there, but then Duke made the extra pass so that they could get in a position to make that entry pass to Fournier.
Wenzel crawls it over the rim, strong move.
Wenzel is the centerpiece for this Virginia Tech team. I think she's the most talented player on the roster. She can get to the rim, she can shoot it. Three ball's got to be a bigger part of the game plan, in my humble opinion, Dorian. I'm not a coach. And of course, our great producer, Chad.
Spoken like a true three-point shooter there.
Just saying.
Mayer feeding Fournier on the run out. Gets her own miss. It's been that kind of day for Fournier. It's still been a tough offensive day for them. 41% from the floor. Just 1 of 6 from the arc, and they've had to deal with Fournier.
And she finishes 11 for 16 from the field.
There's a new Say Hey kid in town, and it's Toby Fournier. Nice look for Baker.
And then just keep rebounding like she does. I mean, she's tenacious on the glass.
Thomas, another strong take, went right through the freshman Peterson. 14 points now for Thomas. The lead up to 21. Baker, 15-footer falls. White. Step back, that's a tough shot. An impressive showing for the 8th-ranked Duke Blue Devils. Fournier for 3! Career high!
Duke uniform. What can't she do? She's been dominant inside. They lay off her just a little bit. She says, type of player.
Heard it here first, folks.
I mean, she's looking like the ACC freshman of the year right now, for sure.
Threes keep falling for the Blue Devils. That was Mayer. Blue Devils showing out in the ACC opener. They finished 3 of their last 3 from the floor.